I still remember the sound of her laughter that night, light, careless, and cruel. It drifted from the kitchen, mixed with the faint hum of the dishwasher and her mother's sharper tone. I wasn't supposed to hear it. I was just walking past the doorway, meaning to grab a glass of water. "He's too dumb to notice," my wife said. Her mom laughed. "Men like him never do." And that was it, 7 words that cracked something inside me. At first, I didn't even understand what they meant. Too dumb to notice what? But I stood there, frozen, and the way she said it, smug like she was proud of fooling me, made the meaning sink deep and sour. I walked back to the bedroom quietly, sat on the edge of the bed, and stared at the floor. The house suddenly felt like a stranger's place. Sophie and I had been married 11 years. We met in college. She was confident, magnetic, the kind of woman who walked into a room and made it brighter. I was quieter, more practical. I worked in IT, fixing systems and servers. She worked in marketing, dealing with clients and late-night meetings. We were different, but we fit. At least I thought we did. Over the past few months, though, I'd noticed changes. Her constant texting, the sudden gym routine, the new perfume that wasn't for me. I asked once lightly and she rolled her eyes. "God, Mark, you're paranoid." "I just want to take care of myself." And I believed her. 'Cause I wanted to. But that night, when I heard her say those words, the doubt that had been whispering at the back of my mind finally found its voice. I started watching. Not stalking, just noticing. The phone that never left her hand. The quick screen flips when I walked in. The new friend from work, Jason, who she mentioned often but never introduced. The business trips that always seemed to happen on weekends. It all lined up too neatly. So I did something I never thought I'd do. I checked her laptop one morning before work. She'd forgotten to close her mail tab. There they were, dozens of messages from Jason. Flirty, intimate, familiar. Things like, "Last night was incredible. You looked beautiful in that dress, even though I couldn't take it off fast enough. Does he still have no clue?" Her reply was a punch straight to my gut. "He's clueless. Honestly, I think he's too dumb to notice." The same words she told her mom. I just sat there staring at the screen, my hands trembling so hard the mouse slipped. I felt hollow. Not angry yet. Just empty. I didn't confront her right away. I couldn't. I went to work, smiled through meetings, and pretended everything was fine. But every time she texted me "love you" or kissed me goodnight, it felt like a lie pressed against my skin. I started planning, not revenge, not yet. Just clarity. I wanted proof. I spoke to a lawyer, quietly, privately. He was calm, efficient, and surprisingly kind. "Don't confront her until you have everything," he said. "People like this, they twist stories. You need to be ready." So I gathered evidence. Photos, messages, hotel receipts. It was methodical, cold, almost therapeutic. Each new piece of truth hurt a little less because it made me stronger. A month later, I had everything I needed. One evening, Sophie came home late. "Girls' night," she said. She smelled like cologne that wasn't mine. She hummed while she made tea, scrolling her phone. I sat across from her at the kitchen island, watching. My heart wasn't racing anymore. I felt strangely calm. "Long night?" I asked. "Yeah," she said, not looking up. "Why?" "Just wondering if Jason enjoyed it too." Her hand froze mid-swipe. Her eyes flicked up, wide and startled. "What are you talking about?" I slid my phone across the counter. On the screen was a picture of her and Jason, leaving a hotel, holding hands. The color drained from her face. "Mark, I can explain." I shook my head. "Don't. You already have. In your emails." Her lips parted, then closed. For a moment she looked like a stranger, caught, small, terrified. "I'm done," I said simply. "You can talk to my lawyer from now on." The next day her mother called, crying and defensive. "Mark, you're overreacting. It was just a mistake. Don't throw your marriage away over one stupid thing." But I'd already decided. I wasn't going to fight or scream. I wasn't going to play the fool anymore. When we finally met with the lawyers, Sophie tried to regain control. She showed up in her sharpest blazer, chin high, acting like she still had the upper hand. "This is all so unnecessary," she said sweetly. "Mark and I can work this out privately." My lawyer, a calm man named Harris, looked up from his papers and said, "Actually, Mrs. Lawson, you might want to look at the settlement terms before you say that." He slid a folder across the table. Her confidence faltered as she flipped through the pages. Screenshots, statements, financial records. This is private, she stammered. You can't use this against me. Harris leaned back. You're finished, Mrs. Lawson. Adultery voids your claim to spousal support under state law. You'll retain your personal assets, but that's all. My client is keeping the house. Her mouth fell open. For once she had nothing to say. And I just sat there quiet, watching her world collapse the same way she'd let mine crumble. The divorce went through faster than I expected. She moved out, and the house felt painfully empty at first. But then one evening I sat on the porch, the same spot where we used to drink coffee together, and felt something shift inside me. Not bitterness. Not even relief. Just peace. Because I realized something simple but freeing. She hadn't broken me. She'd only shown me who she truly was, and who I no longer needed to be. Sometimes people say closure comes from forgiveness. I don't think that's true. Closure for me came from silence, from watching her walk away while knowing I finally saw everything clearly. And in that quiet I wasn't too dumb to notice anymore. I was just done.